coming in with a confidence that should be genuine. It should be something that you've put enough thought into the project that it's almost like you've already watched the show yourself or you've watched the movie yourself, so that if they ask you anything, you're able to just easily talk about it and be well prepared.
I think that the best pitches feel conversational.
Yeah.
They don't feel written. They don't feel like, you use the thesaurus to find words, but they feel like we're having a conversation. I'm telling you a story, and I'm telling you about these people who I love. And I think that is more effective.
I think to that end, it is a performance, so you have to practice. You have to continually go over it so that it does feel conversational. That's the key. And in order to do that, if you're someone who, like me at the beginning, I was like so super shy. I was like, oh my God, I don't know. Everyone's looking at me. What do I do? Take classes, take improv, practice with your friends, just so that you're comfortable in your own space, because that'll make you a confident storyteller.
I think it's so interesting because I've gone, I really love writing prose. And so whenever I would pitch, I would write out like these long things. I would use a thesaurus and really try to refine it and make it as beautiful as possible. And I did a lot of theater growing up, so like I would perform it a little bit, but I would read from my iPad or my document or my computer or whatever it was. And that worked really well for me. Like I sold shows doing that because at the time that was the most comfortable thing. And in recent years, I've gone into more of a conversational thing where I still like write stuff out, but I'm not reading from it. And that works too. And so I think it's just sort of like doing what feels comfortable for you is ultimately going to make them feel the most comfortable because they'll feel confident in you.
And if you're part of being conversational, it's written down.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got your jokes, you've got, great ways it just sounds like you're in conversation.
I think also it depends nowadays if it's in person or on Zoom. And I think, and when possible, do it in person. Sometimes people won't let you. And I do find that on Zoom, it really helps to have like an audio-visual component, which makes it a little harder to feel conversational, but like it prevents that sort of like 1,000-yard stare of being on a Zoom. And if you can add jokes to it, so that the visuals are actually setups to jokes or punchlines to jokes, or if you're doing a drama or whatever, I can't help you. But no, that they're moving the story along in some way. I think that really helps, unfortunately. And I prefer the conversational tone, but I think on a Zoom it can kind of just become blurry a little bit.
And one of the things about Zoom, do people think we can't see them? I mean, you'll be pitching, and the person's computer is here that they're talking to you in, but then there's another screen over there. So what you see is, it's so obnoxious, which is another reason why doing it, they can't escape.